Hi, Tresco, Chris Boston, and our weekly update on the 17th of April 2020. So, here we are in week 5 of our COVID 19 crisis and pandemic that we've been dealing with. I want to just let everybody know about a few things that are happening and give you an update as to the status of those situations. To date, as of this morning, this is Friday morning, the 17th of April. We have had, I believe, 8 scares. We've had 8 people tested, and we are still waiting for 1 to come back, but all of them have come back negative for COVID-19. A variety of other things have come back and negatives, from pneumonia to strep throat to nothing. So fortunately, we're doing well in that particular area. Please continue your infection control programs that you have put into place. It's very important that we keep our facilities as clean as possible, and we need to follow all of our universal precautions that are basis of our sanitation program here at Tresco. To talk about universal precautions, let's talk about the enhanced universal precautions that we have taken, and that includes masks. We have a couple of different types of masks available to our employees. This mask is a more fitted type mask that people may like, or this one is just the across the face mask. We've been able to get well over 500 of these either purchased or manufactured internally. And so if you need those, just let your supervisor know. We are a little bit low today because we've handed out so many this week, but we are expecting another batch of about 500 coming in next week for you to use. So just let us know and we'll be happy to accommodate you. As well, in your work environment, if you need, we are making hand sanitizer. So just let us know and we can get a bottle to your location, either in a individual size or a larger pump size, depending on your setting. Just let us know and we will do our best to get those out to you ASAP. Also want to talk a little bit about work schedules. 2 weeks ago, Tresco on our own decided to go above and beyond the recommendations of the state and federal government by moving all of our personnel that could work remotely to their homes. And we did that out of an abundance of caution because we were under the impression that the highest potential infection rate for Doña Ana County was going to be the week of Easter. And so we are now 2 weeks past that. And so we want to start having those folks who were working from home as of the 6th of April to start coming back to the office. If you were working from home prior to the 6th of April, nothing changes for you. A lot of those folks include people in our children's services, and so there won't be any changes to that practice unless you hear from your department directors. And so you might be saying to yourself, but Chris, the last 2 weeks we've been working at home. It's made me feel safe being at home, not having to be out in the workplace. I'm very respectful of that. And so how we're going to deal with that is if you are not feeling safe coming back to your work environment, that you need to visit with your department director, and they have full authority to make case-by-case decisions. But I will just warn everybody, we are needing eventually to come back to a normal posture. We don't know when that is. We know it's not going to be before the 30th of April. And even if the state and federal government says it's all clear, we as Tresco may very well elect to continue some precautions that we are taking to keep everybody safe. But right now, We would like to, on Monday, return to our pre-April 6th staffing patterns and work patterns. And if you have questions, please see your supervisor or department director about that. The other thing that we need to discuss are layoffs. I know in our community and all across the country, it has been on the news how people have been losing their jobs because of COVID-19. The great news about that, everybody, is that at Tresco, not one person has been laid off. And there is no foreseeable layoffs in the future. We are very lucky that we are in an industry that is considered essential. We are able to continue at our regular operation. Our funding sources have even made exceptions to our revenue streams and our ability to generate revenue to keep everybody employed. And so we are very lucky that way. And so I just wanted to let you all know that in case there was worry about wondering, is Tresco next? Because you hear everybody, it seems like, is getting laid off. So good news, no, that is not going to be happening. So wanted you to hear that from me directly. Lastly is just the whole social distancing and keeping safe. Even though we are trying to ease some of our restrictions from the last 2 weeks, we do need to make sure that we are following state and federal guidelines, which is 6 feet social distancing, meetings of no more than 5 people. Pardon me. And if we are in meetings that we're in an environment where we are unable to maintain social distancing, because obviously with some of the nature of some of our work, we need to be wearing our masks. And so please, as managers, as employees, let's keep each other in check with that so that we are keeping each other safe. And if we find that one of us is out of compliance, I highly encourage you to politely but directly remind everybody of our infection control program so that we are able to maintain a healthy workforce. And everybody's done a great job with that to date, and we appreciate all of your efforts in that area. So let's see, with that, just want to, again, thank everybody, particularly for the last 2 weeks, but since this crisis, for staying on task, staying at work, and getting our mission done. The people that rely on us, our customers, from our waiver participants to our families who we provide early intervention services to, and to our contract customers, we have been able to continue to deliver to them. And that is a testament to the fortitude of the people who work at Tresco. So on behalf of all of our customers, thank you for your work, and have a great weekend. Please be safe, continue your hand washing, using your hand sanitizers. Again, we do have these available. Let us know, and we'd be happy to accommodate you the best that we can. And stay safe, Tresco. Have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you next week. Bye-bye.